Make sure you vote, because otherwise this incredible movement that we've created together, we won't get there, and that will be very, very bad.
There is no doubt. If we vote, we win. So, please, if you haven't voted early, please do so.
Millions, 22.5 to be exact, 22.5 million people have already cast their ballots in the 2016 election. But what if you have had a bad case of voters' remorse and you've already voted? A Google search for the words "change early vote" has spiked in recent days. So here to explain the options, political commentator Erin McPike. Erin, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So I was shocked. Yes, go ahead.
It's really only in 4 states. I think the really important one, though, is in Pennsylvania, because, of course, that is one of the states that Donald Trump is saying is a must-win state for him. And voters who have changed their minds can do it. They have to do it in person, but they can do it up until Election Day. So that is the real state to watch. But it's also Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Michigan. Minnesota, though, the last day is today. So any voters who want to change their minds in Minnesota, today's the day.
I was shocked to hear this morning, that if you've already gone to the polls to vote and now you're having remorse, you want to change your mind, you can actually change your ballot, even though you've already voted, in those 4 states. So, Erin, if you do live in the states of Minnesota, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, the states that allow you to change your vote, how do you do it if you live in that state and you're watching this morning and you want to change?
Well, like I said, Minnesota, the day is today. You have to go to your local elections office and do it in person, because a local election official will then have to go fish out the absentee ballot or the early ballot that you've already cast and destroy it, and then you will have to do it in person. In Michigan, voters have until 4 p.m. the day before Election Day to do it. In Wisconsin, the rule is very quirky. You do have to go and do it in person, but they can change their mind up to 3 times, which that's kind of interesting to me, that the voters would go back and forth that many times, but that is the rule in Wisconsin.
You know, the news has to be pretty big if people are going to go to the polls and change, or go to these election offices and change their minds. What's interesting is some of these states, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Donald Trump is really campaigning hard in these states. Will he be able to change some of these blue minds to red?
It's possible. I think the state to watch really is Pennsylvania, but I would point out that the Clinton campaign did start advertising just last week in Wisconsin for the first time. Now, Wisconsin is a state where they're really looking at that Senate race, and Clinton's trying to help Russ Feingold unseat Ron Johnson there. So I'm not sure that Wisconsin's one to really watch, but the one to watch is Pennsylvania for sure.
All right, we'll be watching. Only 7 more days. Thank you so much, Erin. Good to see you.
Thank you.